Hey Abdi, it's Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you for accepting this video. We're just going to go over a few tips that you guys can start applying right away to help you get more of those organic leads and jobs coming in each and every month. Are you ready to dominate? Awesome. Okay, so when a customer um, starts out and they do a search, and I was going to start on Google, right? In an emergency, especially, most people will not know the name of your company, the name of your brand. So your focus has got to be on your local keywords and related questions, um, because that's where people are going to search. Now, a business can own three different sections on the first page of Google. The first section are your ads. Those are like cost per click ads, and also your local service ads on Google. About 10% of people or so actually click through on those ads. The next section is the Google Business Profile, the Google Map Pack. This is a very fluid section. So one, you have to make sure that you optimize your profile to be able to get in the top three. And there's a lot of things that go into the optimization. One of the most important factors is something called citations, which is simply your business name, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. And you need a lot more than your competition. And then you want to definitely work on getting more 5-star reviews, having more images than your competition, Q&As, and adding new Google Business updates and photos every month, um, just to keep it optimized so that once you do get into the top three, if you're not already, that you can maintain those positions. The third spot and the most important spot is your organic section. This is your organic section where nearly 60 to 70% of people skip everything else and come straight here to your website. So you want to be in this section on the first page for each of your services, each of your service areas for your local keywords. So, Apex is your number one competitor online for water damage in Boise. But let's hop on over back to your website. So you have a decent basic looking website. Your website is secure, so that's good. Um, you do, let's see, this is not click to call. So actually when I click on your phone number, it's instead of clicking to a phone to allow me to call you, it's actually redirecting me back to your home page. So you definitely need to make this a click to call for phone numbers because so many people are mobile these days on their smart devices. You need to make it easy for your customers to reach you. Every single service you offer has to have their own page. I noticed that you have your major services all on a single page. Let's see if I can get it to load here. Um, and this worked, maybe 10 years ago or so. This doesn't work anymore. You can't just list your services. You cannot put them all and cram them all on one page. They have to have their own dedicated pages on your website, and you have to focus on those local keywords that people are actively searching in your area. And it's important to note that many keywords have different variations. So you might have Boise water damage restoration, Boise, um, water repair, Boise, so there's multiple variations and you want to capitalize on that. And the only way to do that is with content. Google does not rank websites based on appearance. It is based on your content. Your content includes photos, and having your photos saved correctly. But written content. Um, your homepage is one of the most important pages of your website. So it's really important that it has the proper content and keyword strategy. And now, not just with SEO, but now we have AEO, which is Ask Engine Optimization. So not only do we need to build your content around your local keywords, but also questions, the top questions people are asking um, in your area. And your website no longer can just be informational, it has to relate to the customers. Google wants it conversational. So your website content, while you do need a lot of it, it has to really resonate with your customers. And you're going to need 150 words of content for every keyword that you're going to target. Also, if you are serving outside of Boise, if you serve multiple cities, multiple counties, you need separate service area pages and service pages for those. That way you can do the same thing, build the content around the keywords for that area, which is going to give you the opportunity to start dominating your service area. And then you'll support that with SEO so that not only once you get indexed, you can rank and really dominate. Now, Apex here is the top competitor for this search. They have a good website as well. You can notice here they have separate pages for their services. They also have separate pages for each of their service areas, like I was just talking about. So it's going to be really, really important. I don't see a click-to-call phone number here, but I do see a form. So having calls to action throughout every single page of your website is going to be important. Oh, there's the click-to-call. So you definitely want a form near the top of your page and click-to-calls. On every single page, you want to make it as super easy for your customers when they land on your page, no matter where they land, to be able to contact you. If you don't and you're not grabbing their attention, they're going to bounce in seconds. So it's really, really important. And then also, in order to beat these guys, you have to have more content. More pages, more of a keyword strategy. But in doing so, you definitely have the opportunity to beat these guys and knock out several of your local competitors. Now, this is a program we use called Ahrefs. It helps us to see how your website is performing. So your website domain rating has a rating of 15 out of 100, which isn't terrible. But your rating has a lot to do with the quality of your website, the quality of the content. But even more importantly, this rating has to do with your backlinks and referring domains. You only have 84 referring domains, but over 1,900 backlinks, which means that you have a ton of spammy backlinks that are actually hurting your score. So not all backlinks are good links. This is a popularity contest. You need to keep them as relevant to your business as possible. But Google gives you credit for only one backlink per referring domain. So anything else is kind of spammy. And you probably need to look at disavowing some of those. Now, a referring domain is just any other website that will provide your website with a link from their site to your site. Those are the hyperlinks you see on web pages. And the backlink is just that physical link. Now, if you think of it like try to fire up your favorite power tool, right? You need a power source. You have to plug that cord into something. So the referring domain is that power source. You're plugging your tool cord into there, and once it's plugged in, it goes to the cord and it fires up your device. Same concept for your website. But because your website doesn't really have a whole lot of content, and you don't have proper repetition of keywords, you've only been indexed for one, and so you're not getting any actual traffic to your website. So you're missing out on a ton of potential customers. If we look at your competitor, Apex, they have a much smaller rating. They have a 0.3 with only 62 backlinks. Again, it's quality of those backlinks and website. But they've been indexed for over 165 keywords, and that is because of all of the content and all those pages built around those keywords. They're generating over 200 people to their website every month, and that's just in Boise. If we look at their keywords here, we can see, just one second. So sorry about that. I had the wrong one pulled up. Sorry about that. There's 10 spots per page on Google. So you can see they are ranking for quite a few of these local keywords. And you can see it has a good amount of volume. So you're missing out on all of these potential customers by not having your website optimized, as I have just shown you. Hopefully you found this video to be helpful and informational. I'm here to answer any additional questions you might have. Feel free to either give me a call or respond to my email, and I'd be happy to chat. Thanks again for watching, and have a good day.